Hey guys, welcome back to Bick's Pops, and today we're going through some more Funko news as we just had a massive wave announcement for the new WonderCon of 2023. And just so you guys can see, this was last year's sticker, Peacemaker, for the WonderCon in 2022. And now we got quite a few announcements. They dropped it all on us at once, and now we're going to get through it. So obviously the first ones that we know of that I've already gone through in previous videos is the Gojo. So just get a picture of him up as well, just so we can quickly run through this. Love it. I'm definitely getting this pop. One that a few people will be getting, and if I can get the con, that would be amazing. So gonna see what I can do about that with you, for you guys and everything. But yeah, other than that, the next one, obviously the Poison Ivy again, I'll get that one up, but looks amazing. I'm still undecided on whether I'll get it. I haven't really made like a Batman collection. I've got like a Batman and Joker, but not all deep into the villains and all the Gotham underground. I got a few different ones, but yeah, I'm not sure if this is one I'll get. It is amazing, it is detailed, and they're the ones that we know so far of. And now, other than that, we have quite a few new ones that have come out, and yeah, the date for that is March 24th, guys, so make sure you set your watches and check, because especially if you're in Australia, because the site will go live at midnight, pop culture, and yeah, then it's just going to be all mayhem. You'll get a queue, it's sort of luck at the same time. But otherwise, good luck, guys, and we're going to go through the whole entire lot now. So, starting with the lot, we go Lotso, and this one is another one of those 25-year, 25,000 piece editions, same as the Batman that was released, but this one's the WonderCon from Lotso and Toy Story 3. Probably going to be a fairly popular release, as Lotso and all the Toy Story line are very popular within the community. So, one to keep an eye out on. I'm not sure if I'll get it. I might, because I did miss out on the original, and this is a nice, you know, celebratory 25-year anniversary piece, and it's something that I'll think about getting myself. But after him, we go into the big giant Hercules, and you can see he's holding his little version of himself there going. But yeah, this one, I'm not really big on the really big pops, guys, but if you like Hercules, one you got to get for your set 100%. It's going to be one of the first big ones. And after him, we have Cinderella. Going to put her up, and that's before she gets all glammed up and pretty. This is when she's, you know, early in the story, cleaning dishes, carrying things, and yeah, this is an early Cinderella pop, which is nice. Not one I'll pick up myself. I'm not crazily into the Disney line or princess line like that. I might pick it up for my sister, but I'm not really sure. Other than that, we get into one that anyone that's born before 2000, around about, will definitely know this, and that is Flick from Bug's Life. And this is an OG one. Anyone that was basically born before 2000 around about would know this movie, an early Pixar Disney movie, and it looks really, really cool. Obviously, when in pop form, it doesn't look identical to the character on the screen, but like you can tell it's Flick. He's flying on his dandelion, he's got his backpack, obviously the blue bug color. And first really cool one that I've seen, I definitely might consider getting this one, even though it's a big pop. I'll get a picture so you guys can see the actual box glam of it as well. But yeah, it's definitely one I'm interested in, and I think you guys should get it too. Like, I don't know if it's got grail potential or anything, but it's definitely a fun one that anyone that has a bit of nostalgia, like over the 20, 22 years old type of thing, they'll sort of understand and be like, they're the people that will want to gravitate towards this. I'll find the ones that were children like myself growing up watching this movie. Now, after Flick, we have another Harry Potter one, and this time it's Hedwig. I don't believe it's flocked or anything. He's just carrying the Hogwarts acceptance letter in his mouth, and obviously something we all wanted to happen when we were 11, 12 years old. We were all waiting for our Hogwarts letter, so this one's really cool with Hedwig. Now you can get your own Hogwarts letter to your house as well, guys. So I'm pretty excited for Hedwig. I might get it. I don't have a massive Harry Potter line. I only have a couple here and there, ones that I really like. But otherwise, yeah, it's one that I definitely would consider picking up. I won't get into all the sodas as well, guys. I don't really collect sodas. Like, you might see the one up behind me, the Captain America one. That was a gift. I don't really collect the sodas. I'm mostly into the pops in the Funko line. The bitty pops I'm interested in. I'm not sure, but they're so small, even smaller than keychains. And I think I'll probably just stick to the normal Funko Pops for now. We'll see how I go in the future. But yeah, anyway, we'll stick with the Pops. Now, the big one that most people that are going to the event are going to be gunning for, as with every con, is the Freddy Funko. Now, there's 2 Freddy Funko released. One you have to be at the event to get, and that's the Awesome Clown one. And then the other one is just a Funko Shop exclusive. You have to be in America to get that one. One thing to note for anyone that does buy Funko from Funko.com in the US, they are adding in a 2-step factor authentication process where you have to have a US number that will get a text to put in a code so you can go through with your account. So that's going to put a little hiccup in the whole importing process for a lot of people, and probably might raise the cost of imports because it is going to now be harder to get those said imports. So something to think about. Now, the next one we get onto is one that also a lot of people, I believe, will be hunting for. Mostly the Glow Edition Gelatinous Cube from Dungeons & Dragons. Now, obviously, the movie's coming out soon, so that'll add to the hype of this one as well. Fairly popular character, I'm sure, because a lot of people are gunning for it with the shared sticker, the glow. The fact it has a common variant just makes the glow more valuable, as it's different than the common. So I don't think I'll get this one. I might miss out. I don't know if I'm too really invested into Dungeons & Dragons. It's something I want to get into myself, but I'm just not into it at the moment. So I think I might take a pass on this and start hunting towards some other things, like the next pop, which is actually going to be a pop ride. So the last convention we had came with a pop ride, and that was Luffy with Thousand Sunny. So I was really lucky with Transit. Mine, the flags are all intact and everything. There's no damage, no shaking, no rattling, good box. So I'm really happy with mine. But basically, guys, I'll get the picture up so you can see as well. I have to move this. That the next one is going to be Trafalgar Law in his pop ride. So this one's going to be super highly touted, as with every One Piece drop, except for this one's now a convention, so it's got that extra level of value and want and FOMO included with the whole process. But this is one I'm definitely going to be trying to check out first with. I do wonder if they'll do the $90 price as they did with this one, or if they'll go back to the 70 like they did with Mary. Fingers crossed 70, but I do feel like it will probably be 90 for anyone in Australia. Now, the Trafalgar Law is really cool. Alongside him and in his little crew is Eustass Kid. Now, this is another one a lot of people are after. Obviously a con, same sort of thing, except for this one will have its $25 price point versus the $90 for the pop ride. So this one will be a bit more obtainable for a lot of people, where the Trafalgar Law will probably be one of the first ones to sell out, if I'm being honest. So Eustass Kid, Trafalgar Law, 2 big One Piece drops, ones that I'm going to be going for personally. And yeah, ones I think everyone will be going for. So if you want to try and get into the pop game, into getting some valuable pops from cons on the drop, these are the ones I'd be looking at. The One Piece ones, 100%. Gojo from, JJK, obviously it's the con. A lot of people are iffy because of the body similarity in that, but I'm going to get it because it's different enough for me, the completely different head and everything. So I'm going to get it, and yeah, that's one thing that a lot of people are after. So the next one we'll get into is actually going to be from Moon Knight, and that's the big hippo that's on the big boat. So I'll get a picture of that, obviously the pot and the scene as well. I'll try and include them both somewhere so you can see, but basically when he's on the boat trying to get to the next, spiritual realm, into heaven, basically, he talks to the hippo, and yeah, she's a god, essentially. So it's not one I'm interested in crazily, but hey, if you're going for the full Moon Knight collection, got to get this one. You can obviously see I have a few Moon Knights. I really enjoy it. The show was all right. I wish I saw more of Moon Knight and not necessarily Mark Spector or anything else. I won't get into it too much for anyone that hasn't seen it. But moving on from him, anyone that has seen Ant-Man Quantumania will know this character, and that's, of course, Krylar. Now, this guy, for any spoilers, I won't get too into it. He's not a massive character or anything like that. I feel like this is just an addition to the Quantumania line for a character that was in the movie. He doesn't really play any massive part or anything. I don't know if this will be an instant sellout. This might be one of the ones that hangs around. I'm not sure if I'll get it myself, but it's an interesting mold. He's got his big, cape and flared up. Yeah, he looks good, but it's not one I think I'll get myself personally. But the next one, though, Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, for anyone that's seen it, you'll remember right at the end of the movie when they're fighting Ego, the planet, Groot is actually inside of the planet's core trying to detonate a bomb. And obviously you'll see him trying to remember what button to push. It's a really, really cute moment. Something I'll probably get myself, maybe for a gift for someone else. But it's a really cute moment of Groot trying to remember what button to push. That gives him a time to get away and detonate instantly. So it's a bit of a high stakes, tense moment, but it's always in the Guardians jest. So one I personally am looking forward to is Groot. So guys, that's basically it for all the WonderCons. There's quite a few that I'm going to be getting. I wanted to try and get through this a little bit quickly. I tried to give a little bit of information on each of the characters, but basically, guys, if you're looking at trying to maximize your profit, I'd be looking at your One Piece, your Gelatinous cube, your Gojo, and they're your main ones. Lotso, obviously, as well, for potential, because of the limited edition count and the encasing and the whole entire show of the box. You know, the presentation is amazing. So it's something that, you know, if you want to look for future, not immediately flipping or anything, not that I recommend doing that, but, you know, Lotso is one that could have potential future value risen. So, you know, Lotso is one you got to look for. But otherwise, guys, that's it from me. Bick's Pops. We're going to get you with a new video. Going to go through some of my bigger pops, like some of these rides and stuff like that, because I have a couple of big pops. As I said before, I don't really collect them, but sometimes you just get some ones that you just can't miss. So I'll go through those with you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.